Here's an example of changing snacks, food snacks for better health. It's coming from a discussion that I had with a 73-year-old woman of mine, patient of mine, darling woman, great attitude, extremely pleasant, and like a lot of us, frustrated because she's not moving the needle, not losing weight. And her and I have been working together for a long time, and I've been trying to help and steer her to lose some weight. We've talked about the nutrition, talked about exercise, and so forth. Okay. So we talked a little bit, we stumbled on this thing about snacks last week. And as we're talking, she said, yeah, one of the problems I have is I snack a lot at home. I said, okay, so what are you snacking on? She says, I love crackers, and there's a particular type of cracker that she loves. Okay, so we talked about that, and she says, the problem is I'll just mindlessly I'll eat a whole sleeve of them in an afternoon. I said, oh, okay, all right, so here we are. And I said, can we try to change that? She said, sure. So what do you have for an idea? So I said, do you like any vegetables? She said, of course. I said, what do you like? She says, I like broccoli, I like cauliflower, I like carrots, I like peppers. I said, great. Snack on that. And she said, okay, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, that's good. She says, as a matter of fact, I'm going shopping right after her chiropractic appointment. She's going shopping. I said, so I asked her, I said, could you do this? Could you not buy the crackers and buy the vegetables instead to snack on them? Now, hang on. Snack on them. And she said, yeah, I can do that. And then we paused, and I was waiting for the question. Finally, she said, can I put anything on them? Right? So I said, of course. I was waiting for that question. And I said, I don't want you to do hummus or guacamole or a sour cream dip or anything like that. I don't want you to do that. She said, oh. I said, salsa. She said, okay, I like salsa. I said, great. Now, the reason I said salsa is there's so few calories in salsa. I'm not necessarily a calories in, calories out person, but that does make sense, and it made sense in her case. She's basically adding, more on this in a moment, 500 calories of intake to her nutrition per day just from snacking on these crackers. So we're going with vegetables, very low calorie, super healthy. We're going to salsa, super low calorie, but tasty. She says, I really like salsa. Bingo. Will you make it at home? No, I'm going to buy it at the store. Okay. Now, the next sidebar. So we're moving her from crackers to vegetables and salsa. Then I said, okay, you have to be careful of the salsa that you buy. And she said, I know what you're going to say. She said, sugar's in a lot of the salsa. I said, yes, absolutely. So we talked about it. We came up with a couple of brands that has no sugar. And I gave her an example of a couple of brands of salsa. And I said, just make sure you read the label and make sure it has like 7 ingredients. Like if you're going to make salsa at home, this is what's in there. It's got tomatoes, onion, garlic, chilies, and that's about it. Maybe some salt, and that's it. She said, no problem. I can absolutely do that. Okay, that was last week. I haven't spoken to her since, so I'll give you an update later on. But you could see she was totally on board. We made the shift from these crackers to vegetables and salsa, which she will enjoy, okay? Another thing that I said is this. I said, you've got this very large company that makes this particular brand of crackers, right? If it pisses you off that this company is making these crackers and chemically formulating these crackers to make them addictive, and it's making a few people a ton of money, and they're making money on the backs of literally, arguably, harming other people. They're harming our health to make a dollar for a few people. If that pisses you off, use that as motivation to make the change. She says, yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay? And I'm sharing that with the rest of you as well. Okay? I'm not saying they're all bad and evil and all that kind of thing, but if you think about it, these things have been chemically manipulated to make them addictive. Okay? Then I used another example which she really liked. I said, on the Super Bowl, do you see a commercial by the Farmers Consortium of America with the benefits of broccoli as a snack food? right? You don't see that on the Super Bowl, right? You see these packaged snack foods that are addictive. You're not going to eat one. You're going to do like she does and eat a whole sleeve of them, right? And that, again, is the problem. As I've said with many people, if I put a bowl of broccoli in front of you and I say, eat a piece of broccoli and then put away the rest of it until tomorrow, you're like, no problem, I can do that. But if I take your favorite snack, chip or cracker or whatever it is, and I put it in front of you and I say, have one and put it away till tomorrow, you're like, that's unlikely. And that's exactly the problem. So then we mindlessly consume all of this stuff. Again, the cracker manufacturing companies are very, very happy to hear this. We mindlessly consume them, run out, and when we go shopping again, we get another couple of bags or boxes or whatever it is, and then we go ahead and do that again, okay? These natural foods tend not to be addictive for the most part, but these other processed foods are. If she sticks with this shift, it's gonna make a massive shift, potentially, in her health and outcome and to get the goals that she wants to get. As I wrap this up, let me just give you some of the numbers. I looked them up before I came in. This particular cracker, not one cracker, a sleeve of crackers. And I got this from the website myfitnesspal.com. I put in the search into Google, I put in this particular cracker, I said one sleeve of crackers, how many calories? So it came out, one cracker, by the way, is 16 calories, and I think there's 34 crackers in the sleeve, something like that. So it comes out to 567 calories just from a snack. Now, if you're eating 2,000 calories per day, okay, just that snack food is 68 grams of carbohydrates, or 49% of your carbohydrate allotment for the day. It's 45% of your fat allotment per day at 28 grams. It's 6% of your protein allotment at 8 grams of protein per day. You can see that it's way more carbohydrate and fat than it is protein. Now, catch this. Okay, you're like, I don't care, Fuller. I'm not listening to you. I'm going to eat that whole sleeve, and then I'm going to burn it off by doing exercise. Okay, here's the exercise that you have to do. You have to ride a bike for 1.4 hours. You have to run for an hour, or clean your house for 3.4 hours. That's just for the snack foods that you would have to burn off to make that happen. So you can see in this woman, and maybe somebody else watching, listening to this show here, you can just make a shift from something that tastes really good, that we're addicted to, that's terrible for us, and then make a simple shift over here. It could really be life-changing. I'm Dr. Scott Fuller.